Hi guys, Stanis here, Gods of Boom Community Manager, and welcome to another stream. Do you hear me well? Do you see me well? Today we're going to be talking about specializations and the balance changes, and I know you guys have a lot to say, but please keep it civil. And we're going to go through, we're going to go through some of your questions, but first I'm going to tell you what already happened with specializations. We rolled them out 3 weeks ago, and you've been playing with them for those 3 weeks, so also, we've already implemented some changes after your feedback, and I'm going to show you the roadmap for developing specializations further. As some of you might have seen it already, as you are very devoted fans. You've been on Reddit, you've been on Discord and everywhere, and some of you are just here, just going for YouTube and maybe Facebook, so I can really go into detail on that roadmap, and we can show you what's going to happen to Gods of Boom in the next sort of couple of months. So look forward to the roadmap. I have a really nice, weather forecast lined up here. I'll do in a sec, don't worry, it's gonna be beautiful. But also in the end, I'll answer some of your questions. I'll also be answering maybe some of your questions as we go. And I really wanted to play with you guys and show you some of the perks, some that I like. I'm figuring them out as well right now, as our game designers really outdid themselves with the level of the amount of combos you can get there. But anyway, I'll show you the 5 spec build. It should be fun. So how are you doing, guys? Okay, what's up? See SFKA here. Daniel, hey Stanis, what's up? What language is this? It's English. I'm sorry. If you want to watch basically the stream about this in Russian, you can go to VK if you're here. We had a good one there. Okay, we see people are talking here. Okay. Hi Gob. Hi Gokul. Hey Stanis, long time no see. Is the sound good, guys? Should be pretty good. Okay, I see a lot of people on Facebook. What's up, Stanis, from Anthony Carl Ruda? And sorry guys, I've just been missing. I see somebody talking about this. I've been on a very small break. I'm sorry, I've been working very hard during the year, so really wanted to take a small break. But let's actually go to the beautiful weather forecast. It's more of a specializations forecast though. So as we rolled out the specializations 3 weeks ago, it was at the end of December. Since then, we starting bringing in some new things. First of all, yes, we did hear you about the lack of vests and the lack of the ability to get those vests. So first of all, we got a new vest for you. It's Corsair that has knife damage resistance. It was in the New Year fair, and you will have more chances to get it later on. So those of you who wanted a new vest really could get it out of the fair. And I'm really interested, guys. I hear a lot of people have really got the Joker from the New Year fair. There was also Icebreaker and Bulwark. So overall seems pretty nice. So the new vest Corsair for another spec, as specializations are, and I'm going to talk about that for a little bit. Let me show you on the gameplay. So specializations are, first of all, for you guys just started playing, is this small button right here. As you can go and you can choose different types of loadouts, and I think I'm a little bit too big. Sorry, guys. Maybe I just I'll turn myself off for a sec. So yeah, this is specializations. You bring 2 types of guns in one specialization. It's loadouts that have specializations in them. You can get up to 5 different loadouts that has unique guns, unique equipment, and so on. You can bring different pants there. I have some of them not equipped. So you have on the last one, for example, here I could get Panther, and now this loadout has Panther. So I have 2 assault loadouts, I have 2 sniper loadouts, and I have 1 support loadout, which I call AOE God, because of course it is Sunburst and Zeus. Well, the part with the naming is maybe my favorite, because if you are actually eliminating someone and your loadout is called Sniper Divinity, that's just beautiful. Another cool trick about that is that you can go to your arsenal, you find the gun that you have in a certain loadout, and it has the name of your loadout right there. So here you can see on my Scout it's Sniper Divinity, and on my Icebreaker it's called Cold-Blooded Sniper. It's also Cold-Blooded Sniper because it also has Odin and the Zero Vest, so I went for a theme there. As you can see, my guy's wearing some winter camo. Okay, guys, these are the specs, and I'll bring you back to the roadmap right now. Yeah, here I am. So we got Corsair out. We also got Zero Vest out in the battle cases on January 2nd, as this is a vest that actually lowers the amount of damage that comes in when you're getting some freeze damage. So if you're getting hit with, for example, Odin or Orion, or anything that deals freezing damage, anything that deals a freezing effect on you, you get the damage lowered. Also, at the end of January, somewhere around January, we're going to have a mini balance patch based on statistics and the players' feedback, as we have changed the balance quite a bit, as you've probably noticed in the last 3 weeks, making all of the guns a lot closer together, like the top level guns, the gold guns, the Gumbugs guns, and the event guns are a lot closer now in terms of their power level. You know, and the thing is, what I enjoy, as you can use different guns in different loadouts. Right now you can actually take your Lifestealer and go up against Odin, you can go up against Bastion, you can go up against Firefly. You can do all of that if you play your cards right, if you know your perks. And right now maybe it's a bit difficult, as the perks are, there are a lot of perks and the combos are not yet figured out. But really, you have a lot of chances to go for different kinds of what should I call it? Like, you know, like you can choose between going for a sniper at the moment of your death, and you can, if you've been dominated by another sniper, you can pick up your sniper, and you can get one of the two that feels better. You guys have been saying, it is correct, that it was difficult in the beginning to get two specializations at the same time, two loadouts at the same time. But really feel for the majority of players, you need 2 to 3 loadouts unlocked, so that you can have sort of a choice there, so you can bring 3 of your favorite ones. If you don't have enough equipment and weapons and everything for 4 or 5, you don't really need them. As you go for the 4th and the 5th one, when you have just so much equipment, so many weapons, and you have so many ideas on how to counter your opponents, that's when you maybe want to have like 3 different sniper loadouts, or maybe you want to have 5 different sniper loadouts. That's actually my dream. I want to go for 5 different sniper loadouts and just have you know, like each time I die, go for a different sniper rifle. I think it's possible. Like, you can go Icebreaker, Last Breath, Barracuda, maybe get the Scout in there. It should be pretty fun. Okay, guys, so let's see. If you have any questions, you can ask them from me right here. Thank you for giving Last Breath a buff. Yes, I really, you know, feel like Last Breath has been in an unfair position. Like, it was good, but only very situational. It was impossible to win a sniper duel with Last Breath. Let me bring myself back to the gameplay just to change it for a bit. As you couldn't really work with Last Breath when you were going up against Barracuda, for example. And now, as the aiming time is down for Last Breath, and the aiming time is also up for both Thanatos and Barracuda, it's really a lot closer. So you can at least deal damage, and if you are good at it, you can take down a Barracuda in a duel with Last Breath, or you can actually take them down with a Scout if you play it right. Well, of course, Scout, if you remember, had a bit of a problem in the beginning, as it was the multiplier on one of the perks wasn't working correctly, so it kept multiplying. We fixed it early on, but still, Scout is very strong. If you know how to really strafe, you can strafe with the Scout on a very long range. Okay. I see. Last Breath's my favorite gun weapon of all time. That's good. When are you giving 4 guns or rolling forward with the old GOP? Okay, KJ Brooks, not going to bring back the 4 guns. We have the specializations right now as a different way to play right now. It's a little it's you know what? It's a little less all-rounded. Like when you are a player and you were playing Guns of Boom, let's call it Guns of Boom because it was Guns of Boom. We were playing Guns of Boom with 4 guns. You really didn't need the other players as much. I didn't really need to play as a team, as you had everything you needed. You had your sniper rifle, you could pull it out at any second. You had the shotgun, the assault rifle, the machine gun. You could do anything by yourself, and you would usually go do that. You would go and force yourself into a good position, but you wouldn't really think about it. It was more Twitch gaming. You had to be quick on it. You had to be quick at switching your guns. You had to be quick. You had to deal all the damage you could, and you had to just be faster. But there wasn't as much depth. And what I mean by that, at some point, at any point, you could figure out what is the best gun all over. Like, for example, Odin was the best assault rifle, like, hands down. Yes, maybe Bastion dealt more damage from time to time if you could land that G launcher, if you could land that underbarrel grenade. Yes, maybe Firefly was better in group fights, but really Odin was so comfortable and so, powerful that you never really wanted to go for anything else. So you would have your Odin, you would have your Barracuda, you would have your Avalanche, or maybe instead of Avalanche you went for Dolores, but mostly Avalanche. So you had your top picks, you had your top guns, and you were just playing with them constantly. And it is fun. Don't get me wrong. It is fun to be learning to play them better and better and better as you get your muscle memory faster. But the thing is, it didn't have much depth there. And you weren't using like almost any guns. You were using just like the 4 guns all the time. And you couldn't even play with different ones. I know you like really enjoyed that type of gameplay, but if you can see that with 2 weapons that you can switch, even up to 5 different loadouts, with all of those perks, all of that equipment, you can actually get some counterplay. You can get interesting combos. You can make use of many guns. You can do a lot of things. And when you learn to play with your team and not just for yourself, not just going for the elimination streaks, not just going for you being the hero, maybe that at that moment you can actually learn that it's a lot more fun. Like, it's a lot more fun, and it's a very good foundation. It's a very good foundation to bring in many different types of gameplay in the future, different types of game modes and stuff like that. So I do understand that you really love the old GOB, the old way it played. Really understand that you are very used to it. Some of you guys have been invested like 2.5 years in learning exactly that core gameplay. But change, it's always scary, but it can be a very good thing, even if it doesn't feel like that at the moment for you personally. For the new players and for the guys who are ready to experiment right now, or for you in a month or 2, it will feel better. Like, we really believe in the specializations. We know it doesn't, like, we know you guys are upset, and we do hear you, but we also know that this is the right way to go for our game right now. Like, and the thing is, like, you are going, bring the old back. And yes, if there are problems, we need to work basically on them. Just think about what feels wrong, or what would feel better, or maybe there's a different way you could go about it. Because, like, some people have been talking about, like, the Scout, not being able to use it as a, as a speed boost, just because you used to use the Scout just for the run-up. You would use the Scout for that, and then you would go to your assault rifle and your shotgun. So it wasn't exactly a gun all on its own. It was something used to get an advantage, and then you would really drop it because the damage wasn't there. And right now, Scout is a weapon of its own, but also there are perks for the assault that allows you to speed yourself up. The questions here for you guys: have you been using perks, and have you been figuring out those perks, and especially the speed ones, the assault ones, and the interesting ones for support? There are a couple of interesting perks with armor and stuff. I think I've been talking for a little too long in a row. Just for a sec here. Need balance, guys. Okay, so as we've said, the balance patch is like right here. In January, we're going to do a mini balance patch, and what you need to understand, like we've been living with not too many balance patches in the past. Like we've been going all the time. Like it was, like, you know, months could pass, and if there was a balance patch, there wouldn't be so much there. There wouldn't be as many guns changed as we just did. And the thing is, like, right now we're looking at balance patches coming in regularly as we're going to change the meta. And with this recent change, everything changed. And you are used to living in a very static environment. When it doesn't, it was very stable for a very long time. And now we're thinking of how can this gold gun compete with this event gun. So if you don't have the time to grind out the event gun, you can use the gold gun. You can actually get an advantage there. Or how can you use, for example, Member or Lifestealer to get an advantage there if you just get the right combination. And as you understand, we can bring out new perks. And if some of the perks feel non-consequential, we can actually change those perks. And if some perks are a little overpowered, we can change them as well. So there is a lot of space. There's a lot of freedom right now for us to be changing the gameplay more than before, as we can bring more tools for you guys. And we can actually have different equipment being placed for different specializations. We can change so much around. For me, this is exciting because, you know, you can just... Yes, it was very good. It felt very nice to be playing Guns of Boom and to be playing with the 4 guns, but it felt like it's not just changing as much. We've brought in so many interesting guns, like Icebreaker, like different shotguns, aside from Avalanche and aside from just Dolores like Orion. We've brought in new sniper rifles like Last Breath, and just new machine guns with Zeus, and so many of them, they were just sitting on a shelf because you have your Odin, you have your Barracuda, and you have no reason to change them ever, just because they're too good, too strong. Like always, this is the top dog, you never change it. So that's basically trying to explain to you guys the way we're thinking about it and the way that we're looking into the future for the game. Because yes, having a stable and same environment feels good, it feels nostalgic, but if you want to live as a game, if you want to operate for many years, if you want to evolve, if you want to grow, you need to bring, like, you know, more. You need to bring more features. You need to bring in the ability for yourself to grow somewhere, to have the diverse gameplay, to have different options, to be able to tweak it. So we feel like with the, you know, we didn't even have a lot of live ops, and by that I mean different events, brawls, battle cases and stuff like that before. It didn't have an outlet that would go for you. All of that didn't exist in the beginning, and then it just started working in a way that you can have a lot of different experiences all the time. And now with the balance changes and with the specializations and with the changes that we'll bring in them in the future, we have something that can change a lot, that can change. The meta can be changing. You can think about what is the top build, what is the top perk build right now, like in this season or in this moment. What is the best you can do? You would have like the experienced players that think about the game can give some advice to the more casual players so that they can figure it out, they can get into it. And it is like, you know, it is an interesting time. It's the start of the new year. It's 2020, and it's, you know, like really the start of new Gods of Boom. And don't worry, we never do anything, we never will just stop working on the game. We'll never just stop improving it, so we'll be going forward from this point as well. We came here, and if we find something that is even better, we'll always go for the better. We'll always want the best for the game, for you guys, for us, and just for all Gods of Boom and the Gods of Boom community. So yeah, that was a bit, maybe not structured, a little bit too passionate, I'm sorry, but that's what I have on my heart. I wanted to show you a couple of perks today as well. If you could, you know, respond here in the comments, that would be nice. That would be good. So, why must you buy specialization cases with gold? Change that. Okay, so you don't have to buy specialization cases with gold. There will be some other ways to get them. So the specialization cases is something that you get your perks from, and you can get them as everything in the game. You can get them faster by paying with gold or paying with something, or you will absolutely have a chance to get them in a free-to-play way as well. Just I'm not sure, like the specific case. You mean the epic case? So you will have the ability to get perks for free, of course, as well. I think like you had a lot of them as rewards for your level ups. So if you are a top level player, you already had a lot of them come in when you just got them. As we rolled them out, you just got all of the rewards for all the levels you passed before. And we'll definitely have more perks and more specialization based stuff as rewards in the future, so don't worry about that. Stanis, you rocks. Thank you, Mr. Round the Twist. Thank you so much. Use Odin and Reaper. I'm sure, like, Odin and Reaper are cool. I'll play with them in a bit, but right now I'm talking, so I can mime using Odin and Reaper, but, you know, not really do much with it. You know, we actually have Maya in the chat, by the way, so if you want to say hi to her, she's right here in the chat, answering your questions, so you can talk to her. Ooh, can you show a gameplay with Odin and Reaper? Yes, of course. Okay, it's not a problem. Okay, making Zebro OP. Just faced a bug, enemy not taking damage, and enemy not give damage as he's roaming everywhere and irritating. Okay, there might be a network connection problem for that player as he is showing up, but he's not really connected. So, but please do report the bugs, all of the bugs, guys. It's not going to be a problem. Stanis is pro from Flarix, thank you. Thank you. Pro at what? I'm pro at what? I'm literally only still playing because of Jules. Timothy, if you're still playing because of Jules, that's great. Jules is an awesome YouTuber, an awesome player. We love him very much. And also, I think if you give yourself some time and us some time, you might see that it's not, you know, that it's more interesting than you might think right now. I'll play a bit in a sec here. And yeah, we need gold skin for Zeus. Now that's an interesting one. This could be good. You're only reading the good comments. Well, not really, but I'm trying to read the polite ones. I'd say that. Yo, Maya, please buff the Odin. Okay, this seems like a negative comment. Why buying reviews in Play Store? Never have we ever bought any reviews anywhere. This is just... where did you get that? Where did you get it? Did you just go and see, like, oh, there's still a 5-star from someone? Couldn't be true. But, you know, like, I do understand, like, you guys, some of you are here for a long time, but there are new players coming to the game also all the time, so, you know, I think even though, we know some of you are very, like, angry and you are very emotional about the changes and about this not being the same as it used to be just now. And I forgot to say this, and I'm sorry, we do feel like we did a really bad job on communicating to you that this change is coming. It was really our mistake, and it was a problem, and we really apologize for that. And it's like, and Alex did an AMA, our producer for Gods of Boom did an AMA on Reddit. You can find it somewhere on Reddit, in the Gods of Boom Reddit, or you can find it on the community tab of this channel. And you can read more detailed answers to those questions. So yes, we didn't prepare you well enough for the change. It felt abrupt. It was sudden, and we're sorry about that. So yeah, we understand how you could be really frustrated by that. What does it say? Oh, and guys, by the way, I actually forgot to tell you a lot of different other things just because I went into a really long rant here. I'm sorry. So I'll come back to the chat, don't worry. But so a free vest in battle cases will be on February 4th, so you can have a chance at all of the vests that are in the game right now. So you can have, if you want to, you can have 5 active specializations, 5 loadouts, not specializations, loadouts. 5 loadouts with different specializations in your arsenal. So Ifrit is going to be coming out. And after that, new pistols and knives on February, because more variety is needed. We know that you don't have enough knives and pistols for all of them to be strong. Right now you kind of have to prioritize, and really if you want to do 3, 4, 5 assault loadouts, and you really need a good knife for that, that's a bit of a problem right now. Well, the situation right now kind of makes you go for a sniper, as he doesn't really need a knife for your third spec, because you can have Kingslayer and Damascus, and I think what other one would be good? What other one would be good for the specializations here? Well, Iguana is good, and Sudoku. Sudoku's also okay. So you have like 4, and the top level are 2, I'd say. And so we are bringing more pistols and knives, so you can have, if you want to, you can have like every loadout with a good knife and a good pistol. And also, so that you have more variety, this is a good chance to bring in some interesting, maybe some interesting ideas for the knives and pistols. Maybe, you know, change something around, and we'll try it. Thanks for making the Anaconda great. What's it? You're welcome. Like, I really enjoy Anaconda right now because it's so fast and it's very powerful. Okay, make Odin great again. Okay, talking about Odin. Make Odin great, make Odin back, stuff like that. Odin, as I've said before, was just so powerful for so long. It was literally like if you were honest with yourself, the only assault rifle you would pick up and work with. It was literally the only assault rifle you would go for, because it's like Bastion, maybe a little more hard-hitting, but it plays. It's harder to control, and really, if you go for your results, Odin was literally the best. You couldn't do anything else. Like, just, you get the Odin, and it's great. And if you just see, like, for example, our esports, almost everyone is going around with Odin, unless they're going with an incinerator, because, you know, you can peek and, you know, hide again, just for some advanced strats. But it was just very monotone there. And we wanted to give other weapons also a chance. Yes, right now, if you've been playing with Odin, and you've been, like, just, you know, melting everyone down, no matter what assault rifle they have, you go in the mid-range, you melt them down, unless they have an Odin as well, then you go kind of like a draw. I know that's fun, and dominating is fun, but I think if you have some competition, it's actually better. Like, you can go against Anaconda right now, and you might lose. You probably won't, but you might. And if you're going up against Bastion, yes, you don't have as much damage output. You can't just stand right there looking them down. But you can make use of your better controls for the Odin, as it still handles, you know, better than Bastion, in my opinion. Because it's easier with the collimator scope, is very easy to shoot with. So you can actually strafe, or you can go for a consumable. Like, you need to think here. You need to go for different ones. So, no, right now, we feel Odin is in the right place. And yes, it's been dominating for a very long time, but sometimes changes in the balance needs to happen, and this happens in, I'd say, in every game. If you're playing PvP games, if you're playing games with a balance, with big metas, you really need change. You can't have the same character, the same gun, the same car, the same something, just the same weapon be the best in your game all the time. You need to change that so that it goes fresh and you can see something different there. You know, Odin might have a chance to shine, of course, in the future, like find a specific situation or become stronger in the future. But right now and in the near future, this is how we feel Odin should be. Okay. 47 people like this. Actually, it's 69 right now. Which is, you can make your joke there, but I'm not going to. I'm really a good person. You made Bastion too powerful. It was already the best gun. It was, you know, the Bastion was the best only in terms of if you do a test. If you stand with the Bastion, you know, like when you do the tests on YouTube, if you just stand in front of someone and go all headshots, Bastion is the best gun and was the best gun. But that's not how the games are played. You're not going like, okay, now we're standing here, let's aim and on 3 we'll shoot. It just didn't handle as well as Odin. Still doesn't. It still is harder to get a good headshot you know, like not just one hatchet, but going for a strafing opponent with Bastion is more difficult. So yes, and we did give it a very small buff, but it was really a not so consequential buff. It was just, you know, like a very slight one. And if Bastion is too oppressing, we'll see in the statistics, we'll see in the feedback, and the balance patch in January. If anything is wrong, and if we feel that something doesn't work the way we want it to, we will, you know, like tweak it, change it, do stuff. Thank you for giving us feedback in a way that, like you want some guns to be better, but you really need to be saying something constructive there, because if you're just saying make it the same as it was, it's not really giving us a lot of information why you need that, aside from the fact that it was different. Like, just don't say that, just bring it back. Say what you want, like, moving forward. Like, what is the thing that you want fixed? What is the imbalance that you feel? What kind of situations do you need? Like, what kind of situations do you feel unfairly disadvantaged? Like, just give us the information. Any guns my opponents use is the weakest guns. Oh, King Venom here in the chat. Oh, Venom, hello, how's it going? Our 4-time, almost 5-time champ from the esports. Should be nice. Also for the third esports season should be pretty fun. And with the changes, we'll just have to see how it goes. Please go back to the old version of the game. The new version isn't as enjoyable. Okay, so see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there are two things. Like, yes, if you are used to the old version, it might not be as enjoyable for you right now. Maybe even it's just straight up not as enjoyable. But this right now is something that we're working on, and we really know, trust, and believe that it will be better in the future, because there is a lot more potential to grow. And we even think that right now it's just, you know, like, it's not better or worse, it's a bit different, but it's sort of as good as it used to be in terms of gameplay itself. And that is of course debatable, because it is subjective, but we do believe that, like, definitely in the future, even the near future, it will get better than it is right now, despite whether or not it is worse or better or the same as it used to be with the 4 guns, with the old way it was. But just saying that you want to go back, it's not really, like, we want to go forward very much. We want to go forward, and if we find something even better, we'll always go for something better, and we always want to make it better. And with the specializations, like, maybe we need to change something, but we don't want going back. We believe in ourselves, we believe in you, we believe that we know what is good for our game, and we believe that there is a future in a deeper gameplay. There is a future in becoming more hardcore. As you know, like, the gameplay, the mobile games are in a way more casual, like, obviously, compared, like, as a whole, as the industries, it's more casual than if you go for console or if you go for PC. But we feel like the mobile gaming communities, such as ourselves, which is a beautiful, awesome community, they are becoming a lot more mature as gamers. We are becoming a lot more mature as a game, and we can try and bring something really awesome, like, into life here, into reality. But then again, that was just, again, passion talking. I'm really having a hard time moving through this roadmap, just because I just want to say speeches. I'm sorry. Well, and another one thing is new spec shotgun plus rifle. In February, we'll bring another specialization, the 4th specialization, shotgun plus rifle. Don't have a name for it yet here. So with its own unique perks and loadout options, you are correct. As you told us that it is a very important specializations. We do understand that, and we do want to bring it in because it's an important style for many players to go from shotgun to sniper, just with that extreme experience of going both long range and very short range. And definitely it's coming in February. We need some time to work on the specific perks to weave it into this system as we work on the system as a whole. So you can look forward to having 4 different specializations in your loadout in the game. Maya, when does the next event start? Okay, so that's not a question for me. Guys, sorry, I just need to get a very quick drink of water, as I don't have a I think I'm losing my voice for a bit here. Usually I just play for a little as well. Just a sec. The New Year music is actually really nice. Still in here, still the... Let me just check where Maya is. Maybe I don't see it. Maya is also answering in the chat right here, so you can talk to her. Call it the Gunrag. Calling it after Gunrag saying, "Oh, would be fun, but maybe kind of hard to understand." Because, you know, like Assault Sniper support, kind of... And then Gunrag? Well, if you don't know Gunrag, what do you get from that? It's kind of hard, man. So if you're not understanding English, I'm sorry. But if you want to watch a Russian video or stream, you can go to the VK or our Russian YouTube. You can get it there. Buff Ranger, buff the MGs. Okay, buffing Ranger feels pretty okay right now. I don't know, like maybe we'll look into it. If you have your feedback on Ranger, please bring it to us as well. We'll get it in, and like maybe in the balance patch in January. But it doesn't really feel like, I don't think, and I'm not that sure what the game designers think about this. I don't feel like it's in a bad place, and I haven't, like, I don't know. Well, we'll see what game designers say about Ranger. But about MGs, I have an answer. Buff MGs. The machine guns. The machine guns are, like, we are working on buffing them, basically. So with this support specialization, with some of the small buffs that we gave to different machine guns, we are actually, like, this is our first step to actually, you know, reworking the machine guns. We do know that they are, like, not as active in the gameplay as other weapons. Yes, you can take Zeus and you can get a quarter elimination, but mostly you won't be doing that. And with the support perks, it is very interesting to be going for supporting your team, but right now it's difficult to figure out those perks sometimes. It doesn't work as well as the other specializations, or maybe like just we couldn't bring, maybe we're just not able to bring out its full potential without the team play built in. Like, we haven't trained the team play needed to have that support, like the support specialization working. We're definitely going to be working on making it more relevant, on making the machine guns more relevant, and just so it's less situational and sort of you have more use for it. But we do know about this, and we are working on the machine guns, and we're thinking about ways to bring them, you know, like to bring them in more in the gameplay itself. Okay. In this game, it is not enough for the porcupine. I am not sure what you mean. Like, I cannot understand the question, but porcupine is a lot more useful than it used to be as a top gold gun. It actually is now. You can outperform Avalanche if you want to. You can outperform Reaper in different shotguns like Dolores and Orion, and you can really just, you know, you can take your gold weapon and you're still very relevant. As well as Juggernaut, which is very powerful if you know how to use it, as it has a kind of a difficult perk, as you need to be going very closely between the body and the head, just for those shots to deal maximum damage, and so on. Gods of Boom, we need a voice chat and make a special mode with 4 weapons. Maybe it would be cool. And can you buy Destroyer and Ranger? Okay, guys, so a special mode with 4 guns. That's interesting, and maybe. Voice chat, we're working on implementing a sort of a communication system, and we're working on maybe having voice chat in the future. It's not in the near future, but we would like that, and we would like to give you more tools and instruments to communicate with. Okay, Stanis buff Jokers in the low levels. It's buff Joker in the low levels is very cheated, kills 2 shots. So buff or nerf Joker, because you're saying like it kills in 2 shots. Okay, I'm a bit tired of just talking. I think I tried to basically go almost over everything. There's only one thing left, is the spec improvements in spring. First of all, you will the specs you're using will be displayed. You will have a display of the chosen specs in battle, so you will see who has what. So you don't just have to infer it. Like if you see a sniper and you see an assault, both holding assault rifles, you basically don't know what they're using, what specialization they're using. But you will be able to, so that would be fun. And the other very important thing is switching specs during warm-up. And this, of course, it is correct. It will be a lot better to have it on the warm-up right now. We can't do it right away, but we'll bring it in during spring. It's a lot more. The deadlines are a little more, vague here. Is the way we'll do it during spring, somewhere there. Overall spec improvements, and we'll do a choice for your specialization in the beginning on the warm-up, so you can actually choose your favorite loadout for that map, or you can do strategy, you can do picks, and it should be pretty fun actually. Oh, I've been talking for a long time, man. How long the stream been going, guys? Just interesting. And I see you guys are still here. I don't remember guys just being here for so long without me playing ever before. Let's play some games, says Maya. Yeah, we can play some games actually. I think we can probably bring Maya in here and get her to play some games with us, which should be good. I think I'll call her right now. We need global chat. Are you sure you need a global chat? It's just like I'm not so sold on that. Of course, I'm not sure like what you gain by that right now. But do elaborate. Does it sound interesting? Can devs add 5-player teams? Yes, of course we can. We can add them. And oh, I'm a little tired. Sorry, guys. We can add 5-player teams, but the thing is, like, the maps are basically for 4-player teams. Like, it will feel packed if you can just right now make it so that, like, immediately you get like 5 players on the map, but it's really gonna be quite tight. Not easy to do. Okay, also, perk review format. Yes, perk reviews would be nice. And we're going to work on some of the stuff. Perk review. We'll work. Sorry. We'll do some perk review for you guys. We'll do some videos. Actually, Maya was thinking about doing some videos for you guys, just to get some of the specializations and some of the perks explained. Also, there was something else. Stanis, can you play the Destroyer? Yes, I can. I can do that in a bit. Can Stanis give us a spoiler for the next event? I can tell you this. The next event, actually very soon, is going to be Lunar Festival. I don't have anything on me. Like, I don't have a teaser, but you can go to our social media. You'll definitely see a sort of a teaser there very soon, or maybe already. I don't really remember. I'm sorry. But so the Lunar Festival, it's going to be pretty cool. Like, there is an... Let me say this. There will be a completely new type of costume. And, for example, it's not to say that it's the only thing there, and that the costume is the main thing, but there will be a completely new type of costume that works in a different way than all of the previous costumes. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but it will be almost a different mechanic, how you interact with it, how it works, just how it's. That's about it. There's like that's all I'll tell you to you. That's my spoiler. It's more of a riddle, basically, but it's good. Female characters. When will we get female characters? Yeah, so the female characters, I'd say right now we don't have, unfortunately, the resources to do that. We would like to do that very much, and we will be working on that in the future. Yes, I don't have anything concrete here, because we are right now more tied up with the specializations, changes, and basically working on the game and the gameplay itself. It would be really nice to diversify the characters you have, but right now we can only have the same type of size of character. We can only have the same, and it is the same male model. Like, it would be fun to have like smaller, bigger characters. It would be fun to have like bigger, slower ones and stuff like that. But just it would be taxing, and we don't have a good workaround for that, and we don't have the resources to actually remodel all the costumes as their female counterparts. We're not sure, maybe like, you know, bringing out just a couple female costumes wouldn't be as good. It would just really be difficult. But we do remember about it. You guys are reminding us. We put gameplay as the core gameplay first, and like the cosmetic stuff and later, and the changes, like making the gameplay better, and only then, you know, changing, like working with the characters, sort of like that. Like, we've always been more about gameplay, I'd say, but we'll do that as quickly as we can. Boom boy. Stop saying fun, you are not. Am I saying fun a lot? I'm sorry. I didn't really see that. Okay, I think we should go. I appreciate the live stream. Is there a chance that there will be a 3-gun specialization? Well, definitely not in the near future, but who knows what goes next. Okay, so see Maya's here. Let's go play one game. Let's go play one game. I'm not sure if Maya will come here. Well, we'll see her if she comes here. Maya, if you're listening, you are welcome to come in. I have a second set of headphones, but if you feel like you're more needed in the chat, you can stay in the chat, as the people are asking questions and they want answers. So basically, yeah, that's about it, and we can go do some gameplay now. Let's go play. And I think. No, just a sec. Still, just a sec. I need to clear up my friends list, because I think I have too many to be playing right now. Only 3 are online, and yeah. Let me just quickly create a pro play. There are a couple of guys here who are online. I will get them to play with me here. Yes, let me go here, and we are here. Just another second, guys. So we'll go play some pro play. We'll try different specs. I think I want to build a couple. I also really want to make like 5 sniper specializations, but it feels more like a video than a stream. Well, we'll definitely do that later. Okay, guys, as per usual, you know, here it is. Here's my ID. I think it's in the wrong place, though. Maybe I should bring it somewhere around here. Yeah. Yeah, so this is, guys, this is my ID. Some of you probably know it already. 12092812. Please add me as your friend, and we can go play. We can go play together. I've been invited to a clan. No players yet. 12092812. Let's go play some Gods of Boom, some specializations. Love this game. Please bring back the old gob. GOB, pay attention to the people. Look at the angry reactions. Okay, guys. We do pay attention, and we do get your feedback, and we're like, the thing is here, we know you're angry, we do believe it's going to get better, and we do believe that you will come around, and if not, maybe we're wrong. We'll see. Like, admitting mistakes is important, but right now we feel like we need to give it a lot more. We need to give it a lot more time, just to work through it. We're definitely not going back. Like, see here, like we're definitely not going back. We're going to be moving forward, but we will definitely never ignore if you are unhappy. Like, we do notice it, and it is very important for us that if you are unhappy and if you are angry, we do notice it. So please do continue giving us feedback. If you could do it in a more constructive way than just saying bring the old back, that would be great. But if not, still, it's great that you are sharing what you're thinking. So we're not going back ever. We're always moving forward. We're always moving forward. So this will never be like, oh, we've just canceled everything. But if you are unhappy, we'll be changing stuff. So we'll be looking for ways to make it more comfortable for you to play Specialization. We'll be looking for ways to make the game better. So the feedback is always important. I hope I made myself clear. Maybe it's a bit difficult here. Should be good. I never called it Guns of Boom. I'm calling it Gods of Boom. Hard to change habits, Andrew Anderson. See, I'm bad at pronunciation. When I say Gods of Boom, I'm not making too much of it. I'm doing an and it sounds like Guns of Boom. But when I was saying Guns of Boom, I was always Guns of Boom. See, it's kind of gets lost there. It's Gods of Boom, Guns of Boom. Because I'm doing this growly voice, it just gets lost. But I promise I'm not doing that. Okay, guys, I see a lot of you adding me. Obi Bad Kinabi, Spectre, Dark Tranquility, Tigrees, Flarix, it's hard to. Black Devil, Space Gandalf. Sorry. What were you thinking, Gob? Not going to take you, sorry. YouTube Dark Pepper, Eddie, Rahul, Mob X, you should fear me. Very misspelled. Misspelling things is tight. It's fun. Pack, I'm not able to read that. Mystery, Making Zebra OP, SFKA. So, I think we have Bengal Assassin. I think we have probably enough. This is my idea. If you want to play, you can add us. And let's go choose some stuff. So, what interesting perks do we have? Here we have the Assault. I have the Joker and Dragonfire. It's all close combat. I have Kingslayer and Oppressor, so it's my strongest loadout with the close combat. With Kingslayer, I can actually reload my main gun that I'm holding, and with Oppressor, even if I run out, I can still, do some damage. Like, I don't have the perks here upgraded, so I can show you guys how to play with upgraded and not upgraded perks. I have some epic cases that I can open. I'd like to open them, and I'll show you some of the ones. So we have this Assault, this Sniper with Scout and Bastion. Here's Executioner, Hornet, Kevlar, Eye, Mustang. Here we have some really nice perks. This is Water Rush. That melee eliminations increase your running speed. It's like it's not upgraded. Let's upgrade it a bit, as far as we can. So now we get a bit of a boost to have Mustang, Eye, and Kevlar. And for the third one, it's actually, this one is not completed. It's Icebreaker and Odin. It's called Cold-Blooded Sniper. So I'm going a bit for the coldness as the idea here. I see Mirage is tied up in its personal. I'm gonna go for Darkstalker, so they have more headshot damage here, and I think here we should go for Jokey for 25% more armor. And let's go for the perks. Another shot, and if the enemy wasn't eliminated with the first hit, the next hit in the next 3 seconds will inflict more damage. Let's equip that. Let's Trophy Hunter. Eliminating an enemy with perfect aim using a rifle restores 5% armor. So with Jokey together, it's going to be around 25% for eliminations. And high ground, it's when you have high ground, it's over. It's like it's immediately over when you have high ground. So yeah, I'm definitely picking that one. And Sleight of Hand, eliminating an enemy with perfect aim using a rifle provides a 3.5% chance of reloading 2 times faster. And if you really max out that perk, it goes to higher. I don't really want that one right now. Peacemaker, this one I enjoy. It's actually running speed increases by 4% if you don't inflict damage for 5 seconds. Okay, so build that one up. Let's quickly build the next one. It's AoE God. And let's go for... If it's AoE God and it's support, let's go for Space Marine. We'll have some perks here. Maximum armor increased. We have Marauder, so that we can use offensive consumables and restore our armor by that. And let's we'll have Tank, and let's take maybe Double Trouble. So we can do damage with offensive consumable after machine gun. Maybe too many, let's not do the other. The only one left is here. Okay, let's do it quickly. Let's go Scorpion. Let's go Detection. It's highlighting. Trooper. Reduces armor while movement speed increases. It's okay. Let's take Battle Surgeon. Extreme temperatures. Frozen enemy. Okay, so now extreme temperature is a bit difficult for me right now. Second wind is good. And let's take melee eliminations, restore armor. Okay, now we have everything here. I can actually go to battle. I can find some of you guys. I can actually find some of you guys for the private match. Did somebody else actually add me? Oh, there's a lot of people here. Bane, Kizil, Bam Bam, Doctor, Mendel. Decline that. E-Boy. Delusional here. Oh, it's Maya. Maya's actually here. XCV. Lone Wolf. Aim assist off. You'll feel really good in the pro play, I think, then. And Consolidator. Villic Villa. Rented Jaguar. Rented Jaguar? Who rents a Jaguar? Oh, I was thinking about the animal, not the car. Really? Okay, let's invite some people. Tigris, Making Zebra OP, Mystery, Rahul, Flarix, Obi, Bat, Kinabi, SFKA, and let's get Maya, Delusional. Okay, we're going to be playing, I think, here, take Tigris, Flarix, go there, Mystery, say Delusional, where are you? Aim assist off. Perfect aim. Oh, many people here. I don't see Delusional here. But that's okay, maybe next game. Okay, SFK, I'll keep you as a moderator here. Make Zebra OP. That's nice. I think this should be good enough. Let's guys, let's go for an interesting map. Something Island Ruins is what I'm thinking about. Pretty good. I'm gonna hide my ID for a bit. I think I'm not sure. Probably play 2 games. 5, 4, after that we'll go. 2, 1. Gob is like the government suppressing the ones who's speaking the truth. I really don't agree with that. I mean, the only comments we are deleting are the comments that are very disrespectful. If you disagree with us, if you think that our update is bad, we will never delete a comment saying that something is bad and that we're wrong. We are deleting, however, comments saying really unsavory things about us or people just being very disrespectful and obscene. I think that's not good, and I think while answering you, I kind of didn't really work on what I'm doing here. So here I have oh, that's a nice one. So perfect aim. Let's go for Scout and Bastion here. We do have the eye here, and we can go faster. Here he is. two-teamed me. Okay, I'm staying on the Scout Bastion one. I'm staying on the. I'd really love to see the names right here in the game because I really enjoyed the names I've made. I can actually. Cool thing is you can pick up like somebody else's shotgun while you're actually in a sniper's pack. So. Okay, I got that. Flaric's got me. Okay, so maybe let's try some. I actually wanted to take Orion, but this is cold-blooded sniper, which is good against freezing damage, and is also overall pretty comfortable. But it's a support sniper in a way as it highlights, so I'm kind of want to see my teammates before going forward. They got impatient, which is I'd say is good for us. Okay, I can pick up his Joker. Got me. Hey, let's do AoE God. If they are all there, we can just go with Sunburst. And try to get some damage in with Zeus. Nice. Okay, so got flash there. Try again a little more. So, like, let's go Orion Incinerator. I have to say, like, I'm definitely not doing a great job here in using this the specializations, and I will say this: I am having a hard time figuring out just the perfect solutions, but I do feel there is a lot of potential here. As you see, I can go between like what it's 10 guns, like with 5 specializations active. I can actually use 10 different guns, 5 different helmets, 5 different pants, and just like right here, I go Mirage. Probably going to lose my life here. No, I actually got him. Good. Well, almost. Joker is too OP. By just watching this match, you can kind of understand why this new specs thing is bad for the game. Well, I don't really agree. Get elimination, Stanis. Well, I got some eliminations. Got 2. I was really busy talking to you guys. The thing is, like, I do play badly, but I think I'll definitely get a handle on this thing. You do really need a team, and you need some team communication. But I think if I just grind for a bit, I'll be really good at doing this, you know? Because like I can, for example, I have Orion, and I think, oh, this is the moment I'm gonna use Orion. This is the map. This is the situation. We'll be taking it back, and I can communicate it. But for a sec here, I need to bring some more players in, and we can go play again. We'll be playing more on different streams. Kona is, I give Stanis credit, being community manager, trying to put a positive spin on a heartbreaking update. I disagree. Like, you know, the thing is, well, in a way I agree. I understand that some of you guys are heartbroken as you're very used to something and then you really don't want to change. And if right now you don't feel good, you don't believe it will get better. But that's that's how it works sometimes. You need to, like, to go into some uncomfortable place sometimes to get to an even better place. You cannot just go completely steady and stable and then somehow always be growing. You need to take risks and you need to move forward. Like, when you do changes, you sometimes have to feel like a fool for a bit before becoming a master. That's very important, and time will show if like, time will show if the things that we did right now don't work. But the thing is, we're gonna be making changes as we go. So really, we only have, like, we really only have learning to do here. Like, whatever the consequences, whatever how it happens, the thing is, like, we will learn together with you guys. And if you don't want to play anymore, that's really sad. But if let me say this, if everyone doesn't want to play, we will definitely not do the thing that people don't want to play. But really, you guys, the guys that are saying that it's like the end of the world, I kind of for diversity, for strats, for counterplays, and all of that. And I do understand, maybe you don't feel the same way right now, but please stick with us, and I'm sure to play for a month more or something else, maybe you can just see the way we do see it, or maybe you can communicate with some regular players. Sorry guys, I'm being said that the stream is lagging. Is the stream lagging, guys? No, it seems good to me. You are blocking people, but you can't block the truth, from Varun. Guys, and again, you can criticize the update however much you want, you just need to be respectful. Like, if you're saying, like, really spiteful, angry, toxic things, using bad words, being disrespectful, we are going to, like, block you for a bit. But if you are being respectful and just nice about it, and just say that I don't like this, I don't like that, this is bad, this is not to my liking, stuff like that. You can criticize anything, everything from any angle. Please just don't say that we're like censoring you just because we don't want to be like assaulted or in the chat, or we don't want to be, we don't want to have like a lot of toxicity. It's just a big difference. Okay. So, guys, do you want another game? I think I've just said about everything I wanted to say right now. Of course, there will be new Gods of Boom news next week. There is a next event already very close coming up. The next event with some really cool new stuff that I've just been teasing a little bit. Maybe even a new weapon. Of course, I never do say, but there is a new weapon. How about that? Isn't that a teaser? Just bring back 4 guns, we won't be toxic anymore. Okay, guys, I do understand you, but I think I've said my own here. Okay, guys. Stanis lags like a game. Do I lag? Whew. Okay, guys. I think probably like with this we'll be probably closing up. I don't see anyone saying you want to play another game. If you don't have any more questions, I feel like you've asked them already. There's one. Why wasn't this? Oh, I see a question. Why wasn't this in the beta like you did PvE? Well, there are basically, I'd say, 2 reasons. Maybe I'm missing some of them. One of them is that PvE is easier to test than this, as when you have a completely new system like this, you kind of need more people to really see how it works than PvE does, because with PvE you can just go by yourself and just play it and give us feedback. And with this type of like a big system, we really need to have a lot more players and to support it more, just to see how it goes. So yeah, and also, like, we did sort of partial testing of the idea with brawls before, as it was here, and we've been collecting feedback, and we're looking for that. Another thing is that basically, like, for the beta, how to say this, so to bring the beta would be difficult, and it would be kind of hard to see exactly how it works in that kind of context. So we did have a beta with the brawls. We just didn't do it in a way that is a dedicated like different, a dedicated different version of the game that you can download. Because we'd need a lot of players for that as well. Okay, guys, I am. Oh, Anton Konarski's here. That's nice. So people are saying another game. Oh, so I see some of the guys are waiting. I'm sorry. Let me just quickly make a couple of spectators. I know, like Mystery, Clerics, and let's invite some more people. Lone Wolf, Black Devil, Bengal Assassin, Obi-Bat Kenobi, Bam Bam, Spectre, Delusional, once again, and Space Gandalf and E-Boy, and we'll try. So let's go Spectre. I'll keep here. Oh, Delusional is here. It's Maya. Maya's here. Let's put her on the other team. Let's see what we can do. Let's take and give her E-Boy while I keep Space Gandalf. Zensori SFK already played with you, maybe a little bit later more. Perfect Aim as well, just played with you. Maybe we'll play a couple more games and then we'll see. So Bengal Assassin, you go to Maya. And I have one too many. Let's get rid of Black Devil for now. Now it's 4 versus 4. Okay. Let's do construction site, but also let's maybe be cunning about this just for a second. I'm going to go for construction sites. I'm going to go for my fifth primary loadout here. Change it to sniper. Yes, continue. Change it. Yeah. Now it's sniper. Let's. Okay, so now yes, good. Now let's take the rifle. We'll go for Barracuda, or maybe no, even Thanatos. I think Thanatos is better here. Let's go for assault rifle. What is free right now? Sniper Divinity. Oh, Firefly is free. That's good. Pistols. With the sniping, it's not going to really matter too much. Now we can take Iguana. Just quickly take the perks. And torso. Okay, so let's steal this one. Or maybe Ifrit is gonna be good. Yeah, okay. Take this one. Take Mustang from here. Yeah, okay. The head will be. Take the eye from here. And which one did we strip away? Yeah, this one. So here we can go Daredevil, and head will be Fumigator. Okay, now we have 3 different sniper specs, all to go play construction sites. Guys, if you've been watching, I think... Here we are. I really enjoy the way that Joker is brought out. Just look at it. It goes for a dive. Oh yeah. No, not this one.
5,
Is it this
4,
one?
3,
Oh yeah.
2, 1.
Okay, so we're starting with this. I actually would like to go for the sniper one first. Not being able to do it right now. Got the first strike. Got eliminated by Maya. Delusional. That's okay. I forgot to change the spec. I'm sorry, I was reading the chat. So my problem is I'm really not multitasking. Not a genius at multitasking, but you know. Let's take Thanatos with the eye and land some headshots. Oh, this guy is wearing Mirage and he's dead. Just see this. Is it a flashbang? Oh, I missed. That's oh, G launcher. Okay, I'll try another time. Firefly. Got eliminated before me, or am I missing? Obi-Bat Kenobi. Okay, that's weird. Okay, that's a headshot. I think the sensitivity might be a little too high. How high is it? That's pretty usual. I don't know. If I remember correctly, that's exactly the sensitivity game plays as. Okay, so. Oh, they're all down. Oh, that was a nice flank, man. I didn't even see you. Some orbs from support here. I think I can go for it. Actually, try to go for Zeus. If I find a good angle, it should be pretty good. Yep. Oh, I took off the armor. Very sorry. Yeah, I don't have armor here, so I can't use Zeus. Okay, let's go for Icebreaker. Also need to change consumables there. See, the guys are using Icebreakers already.
Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Triple elimination.
Triple elimination is always nice when it's not happening to you. Let's pick up his Joker. Whoa. That was the elimination streak, and this is me reloading, not in a good moment. A shotgun would have been good to go with Thanatos, huh? Yeah, we'll be adding shotgun plus sniper in a bit. I really enjoyed the shadow boxing one. Actually, the Delusional was also here. Let's find some of the... I really enjoy the interactive menu here. But okay, guys. Okay, guys. So these are the plans. These are the plans for the future here. This is we already did this until here. We already did these two first steps with the Corsair vest and Zero vest in the battle cases. The balance patch is coming up next for somewhere in January, so towards the end. Then it will be Ifrit vest in battle cases on February 4th, and in the new season, in Season 9. There will be new pistols and knives in February. The new specializations of shotgun and rifle in February as well, which might be called Gunrag, but really not promising that. I will suggest it. I don't mind. And some spec improvements in spring, where you will be able to choose your spec in the beginning of the match. So there you go. And also the specs chosen will be displayed in battle, so you can kind of, have fun with that. Well, thank you very much for coming to the stream today. Thank you for listening to me. I think it's the longest time I've seen like it was almost 300. No, it was like 400 people across platforms just listening to me talking without playing the game for almost like 40 minutes or an hour. Just like let's get into this even further. We'll have more information for you on the perks, on the builds, and give us feedback. If you feel like something is broken, needs a buff or anything, please tell us. We will be doing a balance patch after all. So any feedback from you guys is very important. Like whatever it is, keep your eye to the ground. And I hope we'll have a lot more happy memories together. And there are some really cool things coming up in the future. Just trust me. And we do want the best for you guys. We do want the best for our game. We do love you, and hopefully, like everything will be fine. And let's move forward together. I'll see you next time on the battlefield. Stanis out. And now the awkward reach for the bottom.